Addiction is not a chemical dependency. Addiction is not just a lack of willpower. Addiction is not a disease in the way you've been told. Addiction is a reality loop, a subconscious identity lock that traps people in a self-reinforcing cycle of experience. It is not about substances. It is about emotional energy imprints that have been coded into the nervous system. Until you break the loop at its core, no amount of therapy, rehab, or discipline will eliminate it. Terabyte doesn't just reveal the truth about addiction, it exposes the hidden programming that keeps it alive and the real method to erase it permanently. The hidden truth: addiction is a self-perpetuating identity pattern. The reason addiction feels inescapable is because it locks itself into the subconscious as part of an identity construct. Once an identity is installed, the brain's reticular activating system works to confirm it as absolute reality. This is why people relapse. It's not the substance that pulls them back, it's the programmed identity, what was never told. You don't fight addiction. You erase and rewrite the identity framework that makes it real. When the subconscious blueprint of addiction collapses, the behavior disappears effortlessly. Terabyte application. Instead of forcing behavior change, you reconstruct the identity at the root level, so addiction no longer belongs to the system. You don't overcome addiction. You become someone for whom addiction is no longer a possible reality. The never-before-heard cure, cognitive shock identity override, CSIO. Why nothing else works permanently. 12-step programs reinforce the identity of being an addict forever. Rehab removes the stimulus but doesn't change the core programming. Willpower temporarily suppresses urges but doesn't remove the subconscious command. Cognitive shock identity override, CSIO, equals the ultimate reset. To eliminate addiction, you must shock the subconscious into instant identity restructuring. The 3-step CSIO protocol. Extreme cognitive shock exposure. Put the brain into a hyper-adaptive state through controlled exposure to a high-intensity experience. Ice plunge, breathwork-induced altered state, or full sensory disruption. Subconscious disruption command. Immediately introduce a powerful identity restructuring command while in a neurologically open state. Anchor the new identity with neuro-locking actions. Reinforce the shift with an immediate, irreversible action that proves to the subconscious that a new reality has already taken hold. Why this works. Addiction is a locked-in identity loop. CS stabilizes it and rewires it instantly.